tell you, with those things barely look like they're open. At this rate, it's going to take a long time to get the drawdown all the way. So maybe we'll come back in a couple weeks. We are starting up at Rodman Reservoir. We came up here because we wanted to see the drawdown and see the sunken forest and all that. But as you can see from that opening footage, it's not so drawn down. The gates are kind of open, but not a whole lot. But we are going to take a trip back down towards Salt Springs, where we're going to find the remnants of a ferry that used to take you across the St. Johns River. It's been closed for quite a while, but we're going to try to find what's left of that area down there. And then we're going to go into Lake George. But today, I'm Matt.
I'm Randy.
I'm Carl.
I'm Michelle.
I'm Carly.
I'm Mike.
And we're going on Florida Jeep rides. See you on the trail. Came out here to look at this pond, and I found something on the ground. It does look like scat, but it either looks like dog or human, so I'm not going to cover that. But careful where you step.
Yeah.
It might just be a smushed up mushroom. As we're riding down the trail, I could see on the map this nice circular pond out here. Looks like just the kind of place that you might be able to throw a line and catch something like a river monster. Might be a sinkhole, might be deeper than we know, but it's pretty cool. And if you look right there, there's a little gator, just his little head sticking up out of the water.
This is road number 132.
What would a trip to Ocala be with a trail too tight for a JK?
Right?
Mike, I'm sorry. I see spiders getting ready to go.
Mike, are you okay back there?
Yeah, just dodging a lot of trees.
That's your name for this trail then. Dodgy Trail.
Copy that. Deep on the left. Yeah, he might not have liked this one. I got PPF on this, so hopefully, besides the blacktop, I'm not too scratched up. Copy that. It just got tight.
Take a good gander at this hole, because this one probably would sink you if the water was up the wall.
That.
He's got the right one.
He does.
Gates Ferry may be long gone, but there still is some evidence of where it was. This is the St. Johns River. Still got a crank to lift up the ramp. There's a big old boat. They're going to lunch down at Astor.
Right.
So is this what you remember?
Yeah.
What would a trip to something kind of cool and historical be without somebody who once upon a time rode this ferry?
My name's Carl. 30 years ago, my company that I worked for over in Ocala, on the other side over here, there's a sportsman fishing resort. And after that resort, rather than go up around, I come over and went down a dirt road, and on the other side over there, and you just pulled up and you blew your horn. There was a sign out there that said blow the horn, and then this guy come walking up, collected the money. I don't remember how much it was, and it was kind of rickety looking even back then. And it was for one vehicle only, and he pulled you onto it, and then he fired up a little kicker and then just brought it over and, you know, tied up and dropped the ramp down, and away you went. So
Wow.
it was neat though, you know, but it was kind of, like I say, it was rough looking back then.
Oh.
You know?
So the alternative to taking this ferry across is one of two directions.
Yes.
And how long is it going to take you to get down to the southern portion back around?
Oh Lord.
An extra hour?
At least, yes.
Or if you wanted, you could drive up that way up to Palaka
Yes.
and cross there.
Yeah.
But this would definitely have been beneficial, and had it been open, and we would be taking the ferry across this river as part of this trail.
Yeah.
This is the St. Johns River, and there's a unique feature about this particular river that is not common. It travels from south down the Everglades, north all the way up to Jacksonville. Now, there's another famous river that also flows from south to north. If you know what river I'm talking about, comment below. Now, if you don't, well, you might just be living in denial.
St. John's, at 400 miles long, is Florida's longest river. For centuries, it has been a primary thoroughfare. The first explorations, trade routes, and tours of the area started here. One of the 14 American heritage rivers. Fort Gates Ferry, in service since 1853. The Fort Gates Ferry has transported farmers, soldiers, livestock, wagons, and now motor vehicles from Salt Springs area of the Ocala National Forest to the communities of the Willaca, Fruitland, and Crescent cities across the St. John rivers. That's a 1940s traveler's photo there. Fort Gates history. Fort Gates was a federal encampment during the Second Seminole War, the longest Indian uprising in U.S. history, 1835 to 1842. During the Civil War in the 1860s, the ferry transported Confederate troops.
So today's trail pretty much covers most of an area that I have never been in before. Ocala is so massive that you could spend almost years and years and years traveling around and constantly find places that you've never been before. This nice dirt road would probably be great in the evening hours for looking for snakes while you're driving, bears. There's all these nice little side trails going off. It's hilly, it's got pine trees, just beautiful back road Florida. Definitely worth exploring and just enjoying it on a beautiful day.
Roger that.
Oh, that's weird.
Copy.
That says front.
Stop sign. Turn left onto Front Street. Then your destination will be on the left. Your destination is on the left.
We're stopping at Drifters Riverfront Grill. It's got a nice view. They open at 11 o'clock. My stomach's growling, so we're gonna hit an earlier lunch instead of a later lunch. It is right on St. John's River. And if you got a boat, you can stop here and hook yourself up to one of the docks and go in and eat. This is what it looks like from out on the riverside. Welcome to Drifters off of the river. So I have been told that I'm having the Reuben, despite that
He's gonna want mine.
we got ducked at the restaurant.
Want us to pick out first?
You pick it out. I have an appetizer here called fried banana peppers. These are little nuggets of banana pepper that's fried, and it's very unique, not too spicy. What is it?
Feeling egg shrimp?
Feeling egg shrimp?
Yep. I have a Reuben.
A Reuben.
Another Reuben.
Another chicken.
Very good.
Cheeseburger.
Lake George Wildlife Management Area.
Lake George Wildlife Management Area, Conservation Area. It's got a similar feel to the north part of Tiger Bay area. Fairly flat, a lot of pine flatwoods. Grassier trails. Isolated, not a whole lot of traffic here, especially on Saturday. On occasion, we've seen the small orange surveyor ribbons hanging on the edge of the road on a trail. That's usually an indicator that there is either a hunter or hunter's equipment, like a deer stand, in the general area. It's kind of like staking out a claim or letting other people know that somebody is hunting in that area. So use caution if you're out here and it happens to be anytime during hunting season. You see that orange ribbon, that means there could be a hunter there.
This Jeep is a 97 ZJ Grand Cherokee Unlimited. I brought it back to life. It had been set for almost 10 years and we brought it back, and now it's our tank that we take out and play all over the place.
And you got Coopers on there? Cooper Evolution? Yes, Cooper
Yes.
Evolution. What size are your tires?
33s are on this.
33s. And have you been really happy with it so far?
Yes.
Is there any advantage to having a Cherokee versus a $60,000 Jeep?
I don't worry about getting a scratch, that's for sure.
So now I know you guys have another Jeep, correct?
Yep,
and it's a
several.
little more than 60,000 because you have multiple Jeeps actually. This is somebody that probably has more Jeeps than me. But one of the Jeeps that they have is yours. And what is that?
It's a Willys 2025.
With what kind of motor?
4.0, I think.
It's the 4-cylinder turbo, but it's the extreme package with the 35s with the locker.
Oh, nice, nice.
So, yeah.
Bees are extremely important for all the flowers, the pollination, but one of the benefits of bees is if you can get honey from a local beekeeper, the flowers that they gather the pollen from are often the same flowers that may be giving you allergies. And if you take the honey on a regular basis, it builds up your immunity to that. That's what I've heard. And any excuse for me to have a spoonful of honey is a good enough excuse for me. Well, this has been our trail riding for the day. It's about 2:15 in the afternoon. We have gone up to the Rodman Reservoir to look at the drawdown. It's not quite ready to really film yet because it's not drawn down that much. Enough, but not a whole lot. Then we took and looked at the ferry that used to go across the St. Johns River, which would have gotten us here really quick, but instead we had a 40-minute drive. During that ride, we stopped for lunch at Drifters, and I had some Reuben, Randy and I. During that ride, we stopped at Drifters, where Randy and I had a Reuben. There was a cheeseburger and a couple other things there. Overall, pretty good place, nice view. Then we came up here to Lake George Conservation Area while we cut through Lake George State Forest. We've seen some turtles, we've seen an armadillo or two, we've seen turkeys, birds. Overall, it's been a great day of wheeling, but it's not done yet. They're a keystone species. Leave them alone. Don't try to put them on the other side of the road unless you need to. Their burrows are home to many different species of animals.
This is Lake George.
Beautiful, peaceful spot right here.
Oh, yeah. So, right where we're at off of Lake George are all these white holes in the water. Anybody know what they are? Comment below.
I don't know if anybody else sees what I see, but I see like a little cat sitting on a stump. Further back, I see a monkey. I definitely see animal shapes in these knees.
State of the trails for Lake George Conservation Area, Wildlife Management Area. Right now, in the end of November, it is very, very dry. Most of the places where water would be, it is not. It's a little dusty. Temperatures are beautiful. This area in Lake George Conservation is absolutely stock friendly. I could drive this in a Toyota Camry if I wanted to. So it's not about obstacles or craziness. This ride is about seeing the scenery and getting a chance to see Florida naturally. Not a whole lot of people out here, especially for a Saturday. The roads fairly good, fairly maintained, a few potholes, but overall very stock friendly. Well, this has been our ride out at Lake George Conservation Area, Wildlife Management Area, a stock friendly ride. Along with us today, it's been a pleasure having riding with us
Michelle and Carl.
Mike and Carly.
and Matt and Randy.
Yes.
Hey, did you watch the video to the very end? Good question, because a lot of people don't. If you're not going to watch the video all the way then, at least put it in the other screen and leave it running with the volume down till it finishes. When you click on a video and watch it for all of 10 seconds, you haven't even watched the intro. But what happens is YouTube says, this video must be bad. And so they stop recommending it. So the longer you watch a video, the better it works out for the algorithms. And we appreciate your help. 2, I often get asked, hey, we love watching your videos. How can we hook up with you? My answer is pretty standard. Watch the normal Facebook page, Florida Jeep Rides. You'll see me probably asking a question about a particular area. As in earlier this week, I said, hey, has anybody been out to Lake George Wildlife Management Area? Anybody know what it's like? That's a hint for you to private message us or just comment below. Hey, I've been there. I'm an excellent guide. Hey, I know some history of there. Hey, I rode that ferry once. We are very small, and when we go out in group, as you can see, this is 3 Jeeps. It's perfect because we stop. How many times do we stop?
A lot.
How much is a lot?
About 30 times.
More than y'all could count on all of your hands. Oh yeah, we lunch, you better be prepared. So thank you again for watching. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. We'll see you on the next ride. So you're driving west down Highway 40 out of Ocala Forest, and you're almost to 17. And lo and behold, what should you see? Welcome to Barberville Yard Art Emporium. Buffaloes, big old Broncos, deer. They got a fish's big boy. Big boy. Look at this. Everybody got to stop and take their picture with the dinosaur. That shrimp with the crazy eyes. This is crazy. That octopus and the coral made out of wood.
We import directly from steel craftsmen on the other side of the world in the Indonesian jungle. Teakwood is known for its durability and resistance to elements, making it suitable for indoor and outdoor use. The manufacturing process starts by sourcing the teak roots. They're often obtained from old teak trees that are no longer productive for timber.
So if you got some time and you're coming down 40 and you're looking for an interesting place to stop on at Barber's. Well, that is the Barber's Yard Art, and they're now hiring for customer service with a bonus of $500. But they got some pretty cool looking stuff. I got too many Jeeps in my backyard, but I can tell you one thing: this should be brought out to the ranch so that people can actually finally see the giraffe. Thanks for watching the bonus content. If you like a little bonus content now and then, let us know. Say, hey, that was cool. Show us more.